I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all.
Hello and welcome to Craftmas, day 5, I think we're on. Today I wanted to share with you a current look at my December daily album for 2022. Now, there's really nothing done in it. You're gonna see that I haven't really done any of the pages with any of the photos, but what I'm gonna do is show you my album, show you what I did. I actually did this with my membership group last Thursday. I designed the front of it and showed them how I put it together. They actually had some input that helped, and I will tell you what that was. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you a look at how I keep my December daily products organized. So in my craft room, I have a whole section in the corner that has Christmas. Basically, they're like bins. They hold all of my Christmas stuff because I obviously only get it out at the end of the year when I'm doing December daily. So this year, what I decided to do is just go through my stash and use what I had. So I will show you the items I'm using. They are mainly Echo Park. So I took all of my Echo Park Christmas collections, I put them together, and then that's what I'm using. So I also am using a different size album this year. I have typically done 6x8 albums. You saw a video on Saturday of my first Christmas album that was 12x12 that had some traditional layouts and some Project Life layouts. I'll link that up here if I remember. Hopefully I will. And you saw that album. That was before I knew there was December daily. That album might have been put together like around the time Ali Edwards came up with December daily. I, at that point, had never done a separate album for the holidays. I just always had it in my personal or family album. So then, fast forward a few years, I've been doing December daily now for a few years, and I typically do 6x8. This is an 8.5x11 album. It is from We Are Memory Keepers. It's just a red album. I just cleaned off my desk, so it's a little wet. So I purchased this on scrapbook.com. It's an 8.5x11, and what I did is I took pattern paper and I made the front of this. Now, the reason that I decorate all the fronts of my albums is because I put them out during Christmas time as part of my Christmas decor. So they are sprinkled all through my house, and people pick them up and look at them, and that's what I want, right? I don't just want them on a shelf sitting like this, and that's December, you know, my December albums, and then nobody ever looks at them. And so I always decorate the front of them so that I can put them in out and display them. And so what I did is, because the album is red, I did this green plaid paper, and then this holly paper, and then this is a 4x6 card, and it has a gold map behind it. Then it says 2022. These are brand new dies from Stampin' Up that are not even out yet. They will come out in January, and I used those. And then I added these stars, which came from the Ali Edwards kit this month. And then what I did is I covered the whole thing in Mod Podge, and so the paper won't come up or peel up. It's all sealed to the album. So that's the outside of the album. And then on the inside, what I did is that same technique with the designer paper. I loved this designer paper. This was one of the ones I was thinking about using on the outside. And so what I did is I just did it on the inside. It just has this white interior piece, and then it's like with red polka dots, and so it would have been fine to not cover it all, but this is a great way to display another piece of pattern paper. I have an idea of something that I'm going to do here in the middle, so I will do that, and you will probably see that towards the later in the month. And then what I did is I just took one of my page lifters. I just have a bunch of these on hand. I'm going to decorate this and put it in here, and then my page protectors are in here. They're 8.5x11 page protectors. And then the back of the album looks the same, and I'll probably put something back here, a pocket or something back here where I will hold some extra things. So that is my actual album setup. I will be starting to do pages. Well, I've probably already started doing pages since I filmed this. Actually, I'll do my title page, and then I have to get photos printed, and then I will be doing large photos, like 8.5 by 11 photos, and those will probably be added after Christmas, because I will do a Project Life app order at the end of the month to get my countdown pages, and then any pieces that I wanted, any photos that I wanted larger, I will get through that app as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you down from my stand here, and I want to show you in my office how I actually have my December daily items set up. It's very minimal, and I can take these up to the living room if we're, you know, watching Christmas movies, or on Sundays when we're watching football, and I can work on my album up there. I always like to do that with December daily because my pages are usually more elaborate and take a little bit more time. And during the holiday season, I don't like to be stuck in my office away from family and, you know, things that are going on. So I like to keep it minimal, keep it organized so I can take it back and forth. So let's dive into how I have it organized and what I'm using this year. All right, so I'm on a different camera just in case it sounds different. This is my December daily items right here. So I have my paper and embellishments and this organizer, which I will talk about, and then this tray. So in this organizer, I have all of the things that I'm using basically for December daily. Now this is an organizer I got off of scrapbook.com. I think it is a Tiffany, totally Tiffany organizer. I love this, and if my craft room was set up differently, I totally would use these and some of the other styles that they have. They're really sturdy. I got mine when they were like 20% off, so it was nice. I saved a little bit of money. But the thing that I did with mine is I altered mine. So this back piece right here was divided. There was a divider right here, and I wanted to be able to put my 12 by 12 paper in here. So what I did is I just, I don't know, can you see? I just took that divider out. You can't see it from, like, it didn't alter the look of it by any means, but my 12 by 12 paper fits in this. And the great thing is that this is tall, so it doesn't tip over. Like the paper, I have quite a bit of paper in here and stickers, and it's not so heavy that it tips over because this is so tall. So here I have, all these are Echo Park papers. So I just had several collections from the last few years. And what I did is I just combined them all. And this is all Echo Park, and this is what I'm using for my album. And then I also have the sticker sheets, and I have multiple of some sticker sheets. They're the sheets that come in the back of the packets. I really did not want to buy anything new for December daily. And when I do my December daily, I do it pretty elaborate. I want it different than my everyday documenting. And so I want it to be fun and whimsical. I want to be able to do, more elaborate things than I do on a normal basis. So I have the sticker sheets and the paper, and then the only thing I did purchase is this set of tags, and this is actually from Simple Stories, but I just liked the tags on there, and so I picked that up when I picked up this organizer. I have my Cricut Christmas cartridges in here because I have my Cricut machine out. In here, I have some transparencies, some Christmas stamps, this set of embellishments, and then a word phrase sticker that came in the Allie Edwards kit in December. And here I have some ribbon. It's just like a larger roll of ribbon, and it's this ruffled ribbon, and I really like that. And then in here are a couple more stamps, and then some cutouts that I cut out of different sheets. Like this was a whole sheet of these kind of like tag filler card things. And then these are the 3x4, 4x4, and 4x6 cards from the Echo Park collections. Down in here, I have some ribbon and I have a gold pin. I've already used this a ton. And then a bunch of embellishments. There's chipboard and different pieces in here. And then embellishments right in there. Those are my jingle bells that I use. There's tags down here. And then this is also from those Echo Park collections. They're just, some of this, I think this was Simple Stories from a couple years ago. But I just stuck all of those kind of Christmas pieces in here so that I can use it. Those are some Christmas charms. This is Christmas washi, and then some word phrase stickers. So that is all that I'm really working from with my December daily, like the product. Now I'll use my stamp set, or my stamp sets from Stampin' Up, or my ink pads, and then all of my cardstock and all of my albums are always Stampin' Up, and it's going to be great because the album is 8.5 by 11 and 8.5 by 11 cardstock, right? Like I have a ton of that. Then in this tray, I have the extra page protectors. I think I got the pack of 50 is what it came in. So I just have some extra down there. I put, I think, 25 in the actual album. I have some receipts for one of the layouts that I'm going to be doing. I have these dies that are new from Stampin' Up that come out in January that I'm going to be using. I really like them and I want to use them. And then I have a tray of, these are Christmas dies here. Some gold glimmer paper, some stars, some vellum stars that I want to use, just some miscellanea items that I want to just use in my album that were sitting around. So all of this sits in my office, just kind of like this. It just happens to sit right over there. And then I keep my album out, and then I work on it down here in my office. And then, like I said, I can just take these two things up to the living room and work on it there if I want to. So this is my setup. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. I will show finished pages of my December daily album. I have a lot planned this month to share with you. So I'm just fitting in my December daily albums and the layouts sort of where they will fit if I need a space filled or something like that. I will also be doing a couple lives walking through it, so you'll see some of the finished stuff this month. So thank you for joining me for Craftmas today. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If there are others that are hanging out with me and doing Craftmas along with me, their names will be linked in the description box below or over on my website, and I will catch you in tomorrow's video.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe.